Hello, everyone, and welcome back to World Music Facts. If you love discovering the hidden stories behind the world's biggest songs and artists, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Today, we are talking about one of the biggest Latin hits of the modern era, a song that changed the direction of Latin pop and proved that music has no language. That song is Chantaje by Shakira featuring Maluma. At first, it may sound like a simple love song with a catchy beat. But behind this song lies a story of reinvention, timing, and global cultural change. So, let's dive into the story. A new chapter for Shakira. By 2016, Shakira had already achieved almost everything an artist could dream of. She had sold millions of records around the world. She had won awards and created global anthems like Whenever, Wherever, Waka Waka, and Hips Don't Lie. But the music industry was changing quickly. A new generation of artists was rising. Streaming platforms were becoming more important than radio. And one genre was taking over the world. That genre was reggaeton. The sound of Latin rhythms and urban beats was becoming impossible to ignore. Shakira knew that music never stays the same. To remain successful, artists must grow and evolve. Instead of fighting the new trend, she decided to embrace it. And that decision would change everything. The birth of Chantaje. The word chantage means blackmail in English, but the song is not really about blackmail. It is about emotional attraction. It tells the story of two people who are trying to resist each other, but simply cannot. There is mystery, there is desire, and there is a playful emotional game. Shakira wanted the song to feel modern, but still sound like her. Finding that balance was not easy. The song went through several versions before reaching its final form. Enter Maluma. At the same time, another Colombian artist was becoming one of Latin music's biggest stars. His name was Maluma. Young, charismatic, and incredibly popular, he represented the new generation of Latin music. Shakira saw a great potential in him. She believed his voice would perfectly fit the song. When they started working together, the chemistry was immediate. Their voices blended naturally. Their personalities complemented each other. And everyone in the studio could feel that something special was happening. Recording the song. Many people do not know that Shakira is extremely perfectionist in the studio. She often records the same line again and again. Sometimes she changes only one word. Sometimes she changes only one note. She believes that every little detail matters. This perfectionism is one of the reasons why her music sounds so polished. The producers also carefully worked on the beat. The rhythm had to feel modern, smooth, and addictive. After many changes, they finally found the perfect sound. The secret behind the song's success. Why did people fall in love with Chantaje so quickly? The answer is simple. The song feels effortless. The beat is smooth. The melody is memorable. And the chemistry between Shakira and Maluma feels real. Everything works together perfectly. The song invites people to dance without forcing them. It creates energy while also telling a story. That combination is rare. The music video. When the music video was released, fans became obsessed with it. The visuals were colorful and mysterious. Shakira appeared in a supermarket, but things quickly became more playful and symbolic. One of the most talked about moments was the scene with the snake. Some people believe the snake represented temptation. Others thought it represented transformation and power. The mystery made the video even more interesting. Fans watched it again and again, searching for hidden meanings, breaking records. Soon after its release, Chantaje exploded around the world. The song became one of the most streamed Spanish songs of its time. The video collected billions of views. It reached listeners far beyond Latin America. People who did not even speak Spanish were singing along. That success proved something important. Music does not need a specific language to touch people's hearts. A good melody and strong emotions can connect everyone. The rise of Latin music. The success of Chantaje happened during a very special moment in music history. Streaming was changing everything. People were discovering songs from countries they had never explored before. Latin music was no longer limited to Spanish-speaking audiences. It was becoming global. Soon, songs like Despacito and Mi Gente would dominate international charts. Many experts believe that Chantaje help prepare the world for this Latin music explosion. Why the song feels addictive. Scientists say that repetitive rhythms activate the brain's reward system. That is exactly what happens in Chantaje. The beat is simple. The melody repeats just enough. The chorus stays in your mind. This creates what experts call an earworm, a song that keeps replaying inside your head. And that is why people return to the song again and again, a song that crossed borders. One of the most beautiful things about Chantaje is that it united people from different cultures. People danced to it in clubs. They listened to it in cars. They played it at parties and weddings. Even today, the song still appears on playlists around the world. Very few songs can achieve that kind of longevity. The human side of the story. Another reason the song became so popular is because its message is universal. Almost everyone has experienced complicated feelings. Sometimes we try to forget someone. Sometimes we try to move on. But emotions can be powerful. That emotional push and pull is exactly what Chantaje captures. And that is why so many people connected with it. More than just a hit song. For Shakira, this song was more than another successful single. It proved that she could evolve with the times. It showed that after many years in the industry, she still had the ability to surprise people. For Maluma, it was another huge step toward becoming an international superstar. And for Latin music, it was another sign that the world was ready to listen. One final interesting fact. Many people think songs become successful because of marketing, but songs like Chantaje remind us that there is something deeper. When a song creates an emotional connection, people naturally share it. They recommend it to friends. They play at parties. They sing in the car. And slowly, the song becomes part of people's memories. That is exactly what happened with Chantaje. The legacy of Chantaje. Years have passed since its release. Music trends have changed. New artists have appeared. But Chantaje still sounds fresh. That is a sign of a timeless song. It represents a special moment when Latin music became a truly global force. It reminds us that great music can cross borders, languages, and cultures. Because in the end, music is not just sound. It is memory. It is emotion. And it is connection. Final thoughts. Whenever Chantaje starts playing, something special happens. People smile. People sing. People dance. And for a few moments, they remember a beautiful era in music. Because Chantaje is more than just a song. It is a story of reinvention, a story of collaboration, and a story about the power of music to bring the world together. And that is why, even years later, this song continues to live on, not only in playlists, but in memories. Thank you so much for watching World Music Facts. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments which song you want us to explore next. Until then, take care. Keep enjoying music, and never stop discovering the stories behind the songs you love. Musical note, Globe showing Americas.